What's going on, guys? It's New York Prepper here. In this video, I'm going to chronograph some popular 44 Magnum factory ammo out of my snub nose 44 Magnum revolver to see what kind of velocity loss I experience by using a snub nose revolver. And this is a Smith and Wesson Model 629 Performance Center 2 5/8 inch barrel 44 Magnum. This is the end frame, okay? So I want to see what kind of velocities I get out of this snub nose revolver here. This is a very popular revolver, the 44 Magnum end frame from Smith and Wesson. A lot of their snub nose revolvers are very popular in 357 and 44 Magnum because they're very easy to carry. They're lighter weight and they're quick to draw. And so I thought it would be a good idea to chronograph some common factory loads for this pistol and see what kind of velocities I get out of it. Now, there's a lot of false information on the internet, especially by the Glock fanboys. They say that a snub nose 44 Magnum is the equivalent to a plus P 9mm or close to a 10mm, and that's simply not the case. I've seen some people on the internet saying that a snub nose 44 Magnum you experience as much as 300 or 400 feet per second in velocity loss, and that's just not the case. So I'm going to prove that those people on the internet are spreading false information in this video, and I want to prove to you guys that you really don't lose that much velocity by having a snub nose like this or a short barrel revolver in 2.5 to 3 inch barrel lengths. You're going to lose some velocity, but it's not 300 feet per second like some people on the message boards claim, and I don't want the false information on the message boards to dissuade people from getting themselves a nice short-barreled revolver because they think that, getting a short-barreled revolver is going to turn their revolver into an anemic weapon that's not going to be able to kill anything. So I'm going to chronograph some of these common factory loads, and I'm going to use my Pro Chrono DLX, which is a very popular and well-tested chronograph. It's a very good chronograph, very accurate. I've used it on my 300 Win Mag and my 500 Smith and Wesson. And the ammo that we're going to test today is going to be the ubiquitous 240 grain 44 Magnum load. This is the Hornady version. This is the 240 grain XTP. And this one is supposed to be traveling at 1350 feet per second, 1,350 feet per second out of a 7.5 inch barrel, okay? That's what Hornady uses for their test barrel. They use a 7.5 inch barrel to get this 1,350 foot per second velocity. And this is the 240 grain XTP hollow point, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. This is a ubiquitous 44 Magnum load. All right, it's on the medium power level for a 44 Magnum. So we're going to see what kind of velocity loss we get with that. Then we're going to do the 305 grain bear load. This is the approaching the max pressure for a 44 Magnum. This is approaching plus P levels. This is the Underwood 305 grain hard cast, moving at 1,325 feet per second. So we're going to see what kind of velocity we get with this. This is my premier bear load for my 44 Magnum. This is what I carry in my 44 Magnum if I go into the woods, all right? And I think I'm going to encounter some bears or something like that. All right, so we're going to see what happens with the Underwood. And they use a 7.5 inch test barrel on their velocities as well. And this is what the barrel load looks like. Okay, it's a hard cast bullet with a Burnell hardness of 21, and it's got this polymer coating here, this high-tech polymer coating which prevents barrel leading and excessive flash and smoke. And then we also have the Hornady lever evolution, which is another popular 44 Magnum load. And this is also coming out of a 7.5 inch test barrel to arrive at this velocity here that they printed on the box, which is 1,410 feet per second. Let me just see if I can't focus this for you guys. Okay. All right, so this one is moving at 1,410 feet per second, and we're going to see what kind of velocity we get with this. So stay tuned, guys, and I hope you learned something about 44 Magnums from this video. And I really encourage you guys to get yourself a nice short barrel 44 Magnum or 357. I think that it's the perfect size for most people to carry and use, and the velocity loss is really not that bad like a lot of people say. So stick around, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 P's. Prepare, practice, and persevere.